Hi, it's Jim Ames here, and today I want to talk to you about what I was doing in 1982. I was 16 years old and I was in high school, and I got my first full-time job working 4 to midnight at the Walmart World Headquarters. How about that? Yeah, it's true. Look, that's the door I used to go in to go to work. And mostly I answered the phones there because I was just a kid, but eventually I worked my way up and I got more responsibility. I was very interested in computers. I was actually their first network server and desktop technician. I did that from 82 to 90. But I also worked on their mainframe systems. What's a mainframe? It's that great big huge room full of millions of dollars worth of computers. Right there, those are it. That's the IBM 4300 series. That would certainly be millions of dollars worth of equipment. And you could run different operating systems on that. You could run VM 370 or MVS. Both of those operating systems are from IBM. And to run those operating systems in the past, you certainly needed a room full of millions of dollars worth of gear. But what if you wanted to run the same programs that were running on those computers, but in modern times, today, and you didn't have that millions of dollars worth of equipment in that room anymore? Well, thank goodness somebody wrote a program called Hercules, which you can run on a computer running Linux, and you can emulate that entire room full of equipment. And all of the operating systems I mentioned previously, VM 370 and MVS, will run properly, and you can run any of the programs that we're running. How about that? It's like a miracle. So today, I have a little tiny handheld computer that I built. This is a $35 Raspberry Pi. It's got a battery on the bottom that I put on it for 10 hours of service. It's got a little 7-inch display that I came up with. It's hooked up to a keyboard wireless. But it's got a speaker on the back. At the heart, it's a $35 Raspberry Pi. It's junk. However, it is powerful enough to run any modern software, and it is running Linux right now. And so underneath Linux, I've installed the Hercules mainframe emulator, which is open source software. And then underneath that, I have installed VM 370, the mainframe operating system. So now, I'd like to connect to that from the other computer over here. Okay, normally we would use a terminal like this to connect to it. And then we would need a communications controller and some other equipment. We don't have all of that. There's no mainframe. So we're going to use terminal emulation, all right? And so, excuse me while I make that window smaller. Here's our terminal window, okay? So now what we're going to do, well, this is Xterm. This gives us the capability to run a 3270 terminal. When you connect to a mainframe, it needs to speak a certain protocol. Any terminal uses a protocol, and this terminal is no different. This is using the 3270 protocol. So we're going to connect now, and look at that. We have got the VM 370 logo. We are online. How about that? Now let's go ahead and press enter, and let's log on as CMS user. And the password is CMS user. So there we are. We're logged on to CMS. No different if it was the 1970s and you were at a very large company that had a mainframe computer and you were using a terminal to access their systems. You could run any of the programs that they were running. They would all run from right here. How about that? It's like a miracle. So inside of my little tiny $35 portable computer that I built and engineered myself, this little thing is running everything I need for it to be that Walmart's room full of computer equipment. It's unbelievable. Let's see if we can type some commands. Oh, look, there's the help list for all the CMS commands. Let's see if the COBOL compiler is installed.